Hello, hi. Good morning, everyone. To those of you just coming into the Zoom, right? I just want you to check the attendance here. Line group, right? Name and ID student. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so today class, we are going to study for ECP 302, class number 12. We're gonna have like English presentation, right? From okay, so I'm not sure. Okay, let me check. Let me see. So to those of you who have a name in this screen, right? Just raise your hand for me, please. Okay, good. And I am going to check that your friends ready to listen. Yeah, so just type yes for me if you're ready to listen for your friends. Okay, now shall we start to listen for your friend presentation here? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, let's get started now, right? Okay, good.
A moment, please.
Yep. Okay, just waiting first. Okay, it's fine.
Can you guys see the screen?
Yes. Yeah, I see the screen. So, good morning, everyone. We are from Group 8. Today, we will present an example TOEIC test regarding the HR recruitment. And these are our members. So, let's get started with the instruction. We will have 1 minute to read each passage and 20 seconds for answering each question. Now, let's begin with the first question. And thumbs up. Now let's start with the first question. Question 1. What is suggested about the temporal branch of First Vision Bank? Please type the answer in the chat box. Thank you for the answer. The correct answer is D. It is a good place to work because it is the only answer that is suggested in the passage, and the other choice isn't mentioned in the passage. Now let's move on to question number 2. When was the jobs advertised? Please type the answer in the chat box. Thank you for the answer. The correct answer is B, May 21. Because the answer is shown in the first sentence below the topic. And for the next question, I will hand it over to Kwan.
Thank you, Cam. The question number 3 is, what is not stated as the responsibility of the position? I will give you about 20 minutes to think of the answer. And if you know, please type the answer in the chat box. Okay, thank you for your answer. The answer is A, negotiating interest rates on loans. Because according to the first sentence of the responsibility and requirements passage, it has clearly stated that duties will include managing and evaluating branch staff, which has the same meaning as choice B. Moreover, choice C and B is about the customer services and providing banks knowledge to clients. So it is related to the sentence of also responsible for efficient and effective customer banking, sales, service, and relationship management of our customers. And okay, then let's move on to the passage number 2. This passage is about the elevator maintenance in one building. You have about 1 minute to read this passage. If you know, please type your answer in the chat box. Okay, time's out for the passage. Let's start with question 4. The choice is A, request, B, possibility, C, reminder, D, proposal. If you know the answer, please type your answer in the chat box. Okay, thank you for the answer. So the correct answer is C, reminder. As the first sentence of the passage is telling that the elevators would undergo the maintenance. Therefore, the next sentence is meant to inform the staff, reminding them that the elevator would be out of service. And next, I will pass to Kaimuk.
Thank you, Juan. Next, question 5. Please type the answer in the chat box. The choices are A, change, B, was changed, C, is changing, and D, will change. And thank you for the answer. So the correct answer is D, because from the passage above, the question is about the grammar. The answer is D, because the sentence is present as a sentence from day to day, and it will continue to change every day. Next is question 6. If you know the answer, please type the answer in the chat box as the same. The choices are A, if, B, even, C, in spite of, and D, rather than. And thank you for the answer. So the correct answer is A, because in the sentence, it should be if. When translating the sentence is the most sensible when used in the sentence compared with others. Next, I will hand it over to Tisti.
Thank you, Khaimuk. Let's move to question number 7. A is on the second floor, so we would better not take the elevator. B, this will reduce clouding and delays during the maintenance period. C, this elevator only stops at the 6th floor and above. And D, they will bring the new elevator into service next month. If you got the answer, you can type it in the chat box now. Thank you for the answer. So the answer is B, because we should give reason after asking employee for cooperation, followed by thanking them for their cooperation. Let's move to the passage number 3. There will be 3 pages in this passage. I will give you 1 minute per page to read the passage. There will be 5 questions in this passage. Let's start with the first passage. Time's out for the first page. Let's move to the second page. Time's out for the second page. Let's move to the third page. Time's out for the third page. Next, question number 8. Which of the following is not a duty of advertised job? If you got the answer, you can type it in the chat box now. Thank you for the answer. So the answer is A. Regarding the above passage, we can see that it said about position required, which is giving presentations, traveling every month, and attending conferences. Next, I'll hand it over to Petong.
Thank you, Titi. And next question, number 9. What field did Mr. Andrew got his degree in? Please type the answer in the chat box at the same. And thank you for the answer. So the answer is B. Because according to the passage page 2, paragraph 2, that Michael Kruger said, you have the degree we are looking for. From this, if we look at the qualification in the first page, we can see the line that said a degree from a 4-year college or university, preferably in marketing. So that's why this answer will answer B, that Mr. Andrew got his degree in marketing. Then move to the next question, number 10. When did Mr. Andrew got his degree? Please type the answer in the chat box. And thank you for the answer. So the correct answer is A, February, because according to the passage page 2, paragraph 3, that Michael Kruger said, since you just graduated last month, and this letter was sent in March, so that means Mr. Andrew got his degree in February, the month before March. And next, I will hand over to Captain to present next question.
Thank you, Petong. Next for the question 11. How long will Mr. Andrew work as mover without being paid? If you know the answer, please type it in the chat box. Thank you for the answer. So the correct answer is B. According to the page 2, paragraph 2, Mr. Michael told Mr. Andrew about his job that this is a 3-month unpaid internship. Move to the next question, question number 12. For the question number 12, what did Mr. Michael offer Mr. Andrew? If you know the answer, please type it in the chat box. Thank you for the answer, everyone. So the correct answer is C. According to the page 2, paragraph 2, Mr. Michael said that we would like to offer you a position as an intern. Next, I will hand over the question to Nate.
Thank you, Captain. Question number 13. Refer to his internship acceptance. Why do you think Mr. Andrew accepted the offer? If you know the answer, please type it in the chat box. Thank you. Well, thank you for your answer, everyone. The correct answer is A. According to the passage, Mr. Andrew has not had experience in order to enroll as a marketing representative. Therefore, he decided to apply as an intern instead. Now, that's it for the third passage. Let's move on to the fourth. You have about 1 minute to read the passage. Okay, time's up. Let's move on to the next question. Number 14. Who attends these centers? If you guys know the answer, please type it in the chat box. Okay, thank you for the answer. So the correct answer is A, professional managers. Because according to the passage, the attendance should be professional managers because it is for experienced managers. Next, I'll hand it over to Gong for the next question.
Thank you, Nay. Let's move to the next question. What is required for admission? If you know the answer, please type it in the chat box. Thank you for the answer. The answer is D, letter of recommendation. Because according to the passage, it said that our application required 3 letters of recommendation and proof of employment. For the next question, how long is the course? If you know the answer, please type it in the chat box. Thank you for the answer. The answer is B, 1 week. According to the passage, it said you will study with your peers in 1 week long intensive session. Next, I will hand over to Ril for passage 5. Over to you, Ril.
Thank you, Gong. Now let's move on to passage 5. You will have 1 minute to read this passage. Okay, time's up. Let's start with question number 17. In what kind of business does Mr. Punish work? If you figure out the answer, please type in the chat box. Thanks for answering, everyone. The answer is C, in a resort. The answer can be referred in paragraph 2, line 1. We have had the pleasure of having Richard Grant in our resort. Now, let's move on to question number 18. The word engaging in paragraph 2, line 2 is crossed in meaning 2. If you know the answer, please type it in the chat box. Thanks for answering, everyone. The answer is A, interesting, because engaging normally means joy, but in this case, it means to attract people's attention. Now, Pat will talk you through question number 19 and 20.
You, Liu. Now we go to question number 19. What can be inferred about Richard Grant? If you know an answer, please type in the chat box. Thank you for the answer. The correct answer is C. He led a training session at Chalvin Oceanfront Resort. Because according to paragraph 2, it states that for the past 6 weeks, we have had the pleasure of having Richard Grant in our resort as an English teacher. Now we move to question number 20. In which of the position marked 1, 2, 3, and 4 does the following sentence base belong? Most of them had an increase of more than 10% and some even 20% since the beginning of the course. If you figure out an answer, please type in the chat box. Thank you for the answer. The correct answer is C, mark number 3. Because as you see on the passage, it corresponds with the previous sentence on how the score has increased. That is all for our presentation. I hope that you all gain some knowledge from our group work. Thank you for your participation.
All right. Thank you for your English presentation here. Good. All right. So for 10 students of you, right? 10 students have to stand by for mock interview here. Okay, good. And I just want you to submit the PDF file into the line group. Just make sure that you have successfully done for the English presentation here. Good. So I am going to choose the first one for today interview is that 386. Are you there? Yeah, 386 Sukapak. Is that right? Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit more about you?
Hi, my name is Sukapak Chosupakan. My nickname is Park. I'm 21 years old. I live in Bangkok, Thailand. I am a third-year student at Mclean University. I am studying in language for career major in humanity faculty. I am learning Chinese and French as my third and fourth language.
Good. So which question would you like to choose have?
Question number 1.
Number 1, right? Do you consistently achieve positive result so far?
I'm proud to mention that many times when working, I have achieved positive result, but it doesn't always achieve positive result all the time. Sometimes there are things that I personally made the wrong decision or made the wrong path. I constantly go back and look at the cause and any poor consequences that I may have experienced. It gave me the opportunity to go back and fix my mistake in order to avoid having deal with the same bad consequences in the future. It gave me the confidence that I would achieve more positive than negative. And if I have another bad encounter in the future, it won't be because the same consequences. Thank you.
And then, so the first one done already, right? And
yes.
Okay, good.
Number 2.
Number 2. Which question would you like to choose here? Number 2.
Do you compute number 2?
Okay, number 2. This one.
Number 2. Yeah.
Number 2 here or number 2 this one?
Number 2.
For the first one, right?
Yes.
Okay, for the so everybody can see for this kind of question, just because for this week, I think I can just cover 4 or 5 questions here, as you can see, just already slide, right? So question number 2 is that do you complete tasks assigned to you quickly and efficiently here?
I have to say that I always give my best to every task, even if I am given a challenging project. I will do my best to work, use the best of my skills in order to continue to build my potentials. If I get a task that isn't too difficult, I will be able to do it quickly and efficiently. Since any task, no matter how difficult or simple, I will complete it to the best of my ability and caution, away in the method of working, so that the work may be completed quickly and effectively in accordance with my goals.
That's it. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Just type done for me, please. Good. All right, moving to next. So next one, 381. 381, right? Pagon. Okay, good. Can you tell me a little bit more about you?
Good morning. My name is Pagon Jupadet. My name is Leo. I'm studying in the Faculty of Humanity, Language Faculty major. I'm 21 years old and my hobby is making coffee.
Good. So which question would you like to choose here?
I think I'll choose number 1.
1, right? Do you consistently achieve positive result?
I would say that I rarely achieve positive results because of I did not plan ahead when I'm doing something important, so it tends to go in negative ways and not in my favor. So I don't think I consistently receive positive results often.
Good. One more question, please.
I think I'll do number number 2. Yeah.
Number 2. Okay. Do you complete tasks assigned to you quickly or efficiently?
If the task is easy and not complicated, I think I'll do just fine and finish it quickly and effectively. But if the task is hard, I think I tend to work and then I take a break and I work on it again, because I find it stressful to just keep working on difficult tasks all the way to when they finish.
Good. That's it. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Just type done for me, please. All right, done for 2 students here. Now we are waiting for 8 students. So today we're going to interview for 10 list of students here. Next, 3, 7, 9. Siri. All right, good. Can you tell me a little bit more about you?
My name is Sapsari Thongsi. I'm now studying at Singapore University in Humanity Faculty, majoring in language for career international program. I have a passion with Japanese thing around me, so that is why I chose to learn Japanese as my 3rd language. Then I can give a word ambitious to represent myself, as I always have a passion to learn a new thing which make me achieve my goal.
All right. So which question would you like to choose here?
Number 2 and number 4.
2 and 4, right? Okay, my first question to you is that do you complete tasks assigned to you quickly and efficiently?
I could tell you that I'm kind of perfectionist. I believe that if I do the task before the schedule, I definitely can check it again and again until it's nearly the perfect for me. In my university life, for example, almost the end of the semester, teachers always assign the tasks at the same time. On top of that, when one teacher assigns us the task, we have no idea the other teacher would do the same or not. For me, it's no need to procrastinate on any task. As I said before, doing the task beforehand will give me a chance to recheck it one more to do it better before submitting it.
All right, good. So next question to you is that you consider yourself as a problem solver?
Number 4, please.
Number 4. Sorry for that. Speaking to the relationship, do you handle conflict professionally?
Yes, conflict is a normal problem as no one has the same point of view. When it happens, the best thing I often do is to calmly and carefully listen. Then I ask for the listen after making the decision. In the group work, for example, everyone proposes different topics. And the problem is that someone's idea is not listenable. However, we need to find the perfect one. Then I reasonably comment on that incredible idea with a soft tone of voice, because there is no one like rejection, and the final result become the perfect task for us. And finally, we are still bound and harmonious with great work. I could say that stay calm is an essential keyword for me to handle the conflict.
That's it. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Just type done for me, please. Next, I am going to choose 3, 7, 8.
Greetings. My name is Salankon Pacharasitipat, or you can call me Nay. I live in Samut Sakhon near Bangkok City, not too far. Nevertheless, I'm a 3rd-year student of LCI major language for career in humanity faculty. In the future, I like to be independent, free from the hindrance of money, which while in foreseeable future, I want to be rich and live a happy life. And for the question that I have prepared for today is on the next slide, number 4 and 5. Thank you.
So you want to choose this slide, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so my first question to you is that what are the greatest strengths that you can say?
Okay, my greatest strengths are open-minded. In class, I would take charge sometimes, times to times, and when I do, I always listen to my colleagues to hear their creative ideas in order to accomplish the tasks or projects. I often use democratic leadership style to enhance team effectiveness. I can guarantee that the work would take less time and lessen the stress from the workloads. It is, in my opinion, it should be avoided at all costs.
And the next question to you is, can you share about your weaknesses here?
Okay, my weaknesses are I always stress when I get hungry when the workloads take longer time to finish than it usually is. However, I did some researches that it is a good stress and I can have a reward for being tough through the time of hungriness. So it would be more efficient if I had eaten before the hungry phase come.
That's all about this, right? That's it. Okay, thank you so much for you sharing here. Just type done for me, please. Next, I am going to choose 369. Maybe we can move to this one first. Okay, right? Hi. Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Hubert Abanjong. My nickname is Captain. Now I'm studying as a third year student in a LCI for a business track, and I have studied over 3 languages, such as Korean, Chinese, and French. Yes.
Good. So which question would you like to choose here?
For the question that I choose is on the next slide, please.
Next slide. So everybody want to answer for the next slide, right? Okay, good. Which question would you like to choose here?
I choose 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Just talk about your strength here.
For my greatest strength is that I am a kind of a friendly person that can get along with other people and be punctual in working, have a good responsibilities sometimes, and I like to help others people when they have a problem, and I would like to give some advices to my friends.
So talk about your weaknesses here.
For my weaknesses, when working with other teammates, sometimes maybe I feel nervous for not being myself, and sometimes I want to say something but did not dare to speak because I was afraid that if I'm saying it would be a contrary to the opinions of other members in the group.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for sharing here. Okay, just type done for me, please. Next. So now we got a halfway to go, right? 3, 4, 8. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. Can you tell me a little bit more about you?
Yes, please. Hello, my name is Tanyalak Solsaat, or you can call me Betong for short. I'm studying in language for career LCI in business track at Mclean University. I was born and raised in Bangkok, Thailand. So my first language is Thai and my second is English. And at this moment, I'm studying Japanese as a third language also. In the future, I determined that I want to become a polyglot. So I learn a lot of language by myself, like Chinese or Vietnamese, etc. because I really interested in language. So when I have free time, I like to play game and talk with a friend in it to improve my speaking skill, my accent, and learning new things. And about the work, I want to work in the international company or a company that needs to contact with the other country, like import and export company like that. Yeah, and that's it for my introduction.
All right, so which slide would you like to choose here?
Number
This
1
one?
and number 4, please. Yeah, this one.
This one, right? Okay, good.
Yes, class.
1 and 4. What? 1 and what? 1 and
4.
1 and 4. Why do you want to work for this company?
First is because I'm interested to work in an international organization, and logistic, import, and export are being the one that I really attract with. I feel that communicating with a foreigner and working across the country is very exciting and interesting. I want to learn from them and see the professional, how they do the work, how they manage it in the international field. So I consider that working in this company is a great opportunity to work with. And I can challenge myself to do the big things, not just in my own country. Yeah. And then the second one is I believe that if I work in this company, I will be able to use the knowledge that I have learned from the university, like business knowledge or marketing knowledge like that, and perform it out as well as same as my language skills.
All right. So next question is that what are your greatest strengths?
Yeah, my greatest strength first is I'm meticulous and thorough person. I can point out the mistake in the part that many people look over. I'm hardworking to correct the mistake to make the work more complete because I feel that working in the international field, some mistake can ruin the reputation of the organization or it make that company look unprofessional, and I'm concerned about it. And the second one is I am open-minded person and adaptable person too. So I can get along with new people quite easily. So working as a team, I'm confident that I can adjust myself and get along with everyone in the team very well.
That's all about today's interview, right? Thank you so much for your sharing here. Just type done for me, please. Good. Next, I am going to choose 346. 346, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. Can you tell me a little bit more about you?
Okay. Hello, my name is Thalasili Poptip. My nickname is Titi. I'm from the Faculty of Humanities, LCI Business Track. Now I'm learning Japanese as my third language.
Good. So which question would you like to choose here?
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Talk about your strength here.
Okay, my strength is teamwork. I believe teamwork is important and I prefer working as a team rather than working alone. When working, I believe it's interesting for the team to talk and share the ideas, and it also like drives creativity. Moreover, working as a team made me feel like confident and make the work come out even better.
Good. So next question to you. Can you share your weaknesses here?
Okay, my weaknesses is I'm too honest. My honest character has like helped me succeed for many years. With this honesty, everything is easily accomplished. But one day I found that there is always like difference between being straightforward and being rude. At that time, I didn't know if I like had hurt people's feeling or not. So I'm trying to develop social skill like empathy right now. Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Good. Just type done for me, please. Next, I am going to choose 3, 2, 7. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. Can you tell me a little bit more about you?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Kesala. You can call me Khaimuk. I am living in Bangkok. I'm studying at Mclean University, studying humanities and languages. I'm studying German as my third language.
Okay, good. So which question would you like to choose here?
I chose 4 and 5.
4 and 5. What
Yes.
are your greatest strengths?
My greatest strength is composure because I can settle every situation under the stress. I can handle with equanimity and I can manage it well. Yes.
All right. And next question is that what do you consider to be your weaknesses here?
I will consider soft-hearted and kind-hearted to be my weaknesses. Even if it is a good thing and it seems nice, but there's other side that I think is my weakness, because when I am like that, sometimes people can exploit me and take advantage that they want from me without I'm knowing that they are insincere.
Thank you so much
That's
for Thank you so much for your sharing here. Good. So just type done for me, please. Now we're done for 8 students here. 2 more left. I am going to choose 3, 2, 4. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about you?
Okay. My name is Kanwara Wachangan, or my nickname is Kwan. I am studying in LCI, or Language for Careers International Program at Nakarin Wirod University, and in business track. And my third language is German. Yes.
Good. So which question would you like to choose here?
Question 3 and 5.
3 and 5. What can you bring to the company actually?
I think I am that kind of patient and put all my efforts to what I want or I love to do. On my skills and my effort, I think I can do anything effectively to achieve the task given. And additionally, with my personality, I think I could make the workplace, the environment of the workplace to be more relaxed and happier. So I think the emotional and mental of the colleague and the officer, I think if it is positive, it will be better for the work ability.
All right. So next question is that what do you consider to be your weaknesses?
I think my weaknesses is that I may panic with work that is hard or challenging. I sometimes or maybe usually get unfocused or have low consciousness when I have to use my brain a lot. However, I always got myself back from that behavior. Like I've always told myself that there's nothing I can do. Like breathe in, focus, and keep going on. Yes.
I see. That's it, right? Thank you so much for your sharing here. Good. Done for me, please. And the last one for today interview is that 323. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about you?
Hello, my name is Kanmalai Benjawatanakul. My nickname is Gam. I am 21 years old. Now I am a student of Nakarin Wirod University, Faculty of Humanity, ranked for career major in business tech in 3rd year. I also study German as my 3rd language. In my free time, I like to listen to music and reading books.
Good. So which question would you like to choose here?
Number 4 this page and number 2 of previous page.
Okay, good. So my first question to you would be this one, right? 2, right? Do you complete task assigned to you quickly and efficiently?
For me, I always finish my task slow but efficiently because I need some time to reconsider or to recheck the work. And when I complete my task, I always do my best.
I see. And next question to you is that number 4, right? Or number 5? Number 4, what are your greatest strengths that you can share?
My greatest strength I am a responsible person. I always get my task assigned done. And I'm also a hardworking person and a bit open-minded. I always open to learn new things, to meet new things, to achieve new skill and new knowledge all the time.
That's it. Thank you so much for your sharing here. And tough done for me, please. Anyone didn't talk to me yet? Didn't do the interview here. All right, I hope that everyone done for this mock English mock interview here. And Yeah, it's all about like the opportunity to rehearse and practice your speaking skill, right? When it comes to, you know, working in the international company, I can say that it's all about like you have to prepare before you interview, just because in reality, lots of competitions are there. So what you need to do is just to prepare. I can say that some of you will prepare and everyone will prepare, and then I would say that this is very important to practice our skill to be better. Yep. Right. Shall we move to next activity here? Listen, right? Just take a break for listen. I hope you guys that you can practice listening here. If you can do the practice test, it would be great. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
Listening test. In the listening test, you will be asked to demonstrate how well you understand spoken English. The entire listening test will last approximately 45 minutes. There are 4 parts, and directions are given for each part. You must mark your answers on the separate answer sheet. Do not write your answers in your test book. Part 1. Directions. For each question in this part, you will hear 4 statements about a picture in your test book. When you hear the statements, you must select the one statement that best describes what you see in the picture. Then find the number of the question on your answer sheet and mark your answer. The statements will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Look at the example item below. Now listen to the 4 statements. A.
The man is driving a forklift.
B.
The woman is lifting some boxes.
C.
Items are stacked up in the warehouse.
D.
Packages are being delivered to customers.
Statement C
Items are stacked up in the warehouse.
is the best description of the picture, so you should select answer C and mark it on your answer sheet. Now part 1 will begin.
Number 1. Look at the picture marked number 1 in your test book. A.
She's arranging some flowers.
B.
She's moving a table.
C.
She's putting on a jacket.
D.
She's picking up a notebook.
Number 2. Look at the picture marked number 2 in your test book. A.
A boat is docking at a pier.
B.
Some birds are circling above the water.
C.
A person is sitting on a beach.
D.
Some children are digging in the sand.
Number 3. Look at the picture marked number 3 in your test book. A.
The man is looking down at his keyboard.
B.
The man is filing some documents.
C.
The woman is handing a telephone to the man.
D.
The woman is using a computer mouse.
Number 4. Look at the picture marked number 4 in your test book. A.
A woman's walking up some stairs.
B.
An awning extends over a shop entrance.
C.
A group of people is leaving a building.
D.
A brick patio is being swept.
Number 5. Look at the picture marked number 5 in your test book. A.
Merchandise is being displayed in a store window.
B.
A man is reading a sign on a wall.
C.
Boots have been piled next to a door.
D.
A man is examining a pair of shoes.
Number 6. Look at the picture marked number 6 in your test book. A.
A guitar is leaning against a bookshelf.
B.
Stacks of paper have been left on a desk.
C.
Some boxes are balancing on a stool.
D.
A lamp is suspended over a work area.
Part 2. Directions. You will hear a question or statement and 3 responses spoken in English. They will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Select the best response to the question or statement and mark the letter A, B, or C on your answer sheet.
Number 7.
What time does the restaurant close?
A.
At 11 o'clock.
B.
It's close to the library.
C.
No, it doesn't.
Number 8. Who should I see about updating the Langdon account? A.
It's due by next Monday.
B.
Mr. Travis is in charge of that.
C.
For my laptop.
Number 9.
How long will it take to fix the copy machine?
A.
About an hour.
B.
Once every 2 weeks.
C.
Sure, I can fix it.
Number 10.
Did you enjoy the dance performance last night?
A. A ballet company from Argentina. B. Yes, it was even better than I expected. C. A few more nights. Number 11.
You've sent the invitations, haven't you?
A. Yes, I'll have some. B. Which bakery? C. No, Peter did. Number 12.
Can we try that Brazilian cafe tonight?
A.
There were a few more than that.
B.
I went there last week.
C.
A reservation for 5.
Number 13.
When will my paperwork be ready?
A. On November 2nd. B. A variety of paper products. C. Yes, a 10% increase. Number 14.
Where's the entrance to the hotel?
A. We've already booked the room. B. Do you offer a discount? C. Around the corner to the right. Number 15.
How do you like your new apartment?
A.
I made an appointment yesterday.
B.
The 3rd floor.
C.
The location is perfect.
Number 16. Whose glasses are these? A.
A history class.
B.
They're not mine.
C.
A stronger prescription.
Number 17.
Could you take these packages to the post office?
A. I'll be free after my conference call. B. They're packaged by the dozen. C. I haven't received any mail. Number 18.
Why is the street closed?
A. Go straight ahead. B. It's nearby. C. Because they're doing repair work. Number 19.
Is the doctor in today?
A.
How often?
B.
That's not a good day.
C.
No, she's not.
Number 20.
What's going on in the building next door?
A. A reception's being held. B. But I just turned it off. C. I'm sure you're next. Number 21.
That theater always sells out quickly, doesn't it?
A.
I prefer comedies.
B.
We sat in the first row.
C.
True. So let's get our tickets now.
Number 22. Do you want to fly to Sydney or go by train? A.
You know I don't like flying.
B.
It was a pretty short trip
C.
to attend my sister's graduation.
Number 23.
Where'd you find that lovely winter coat?
A.
Thank you. It was a gift.
B.
Every January.
C.
No, I haven't found them.
Number 24.
Should we remind Ms. Woods to send us the budget report?
A.
I'd like to meet the reporter here.
B.
Sales projections for the first quarter.
C.
But the deadline isn't for another week.
Number 25.
When does Mr. Cho want to pick up his cake?
A.
I'll carry it to the car for you.
B.
He said he'd be in around 3 o'clock.
C.
For his colleagues.
Number 26.
I haven't heard who the board chose as a chairperson.
A.
Tomorrow morning at the latest.
B.
Please take a seat.
C.
I believe it was Mr. Peterson.
Number 27.
Will we focus on advertising in print media or online?
A.
They're waiting in line.
B.
Yes, it looks great.
C.
Let's see what the team thinks.
Number 28.
Do you want to go to the art gallery opening on Friday evening?
A.
Sorry, I'll be out of town.
B.
I thought it was outstanding too.
C.
Her most recent work.
Number 29.
We'll have to cancel the company picnic.
A.
2 days before the event?
B.
Which catering service?
C.
Yes, they had one.
Number 30.
Don't you know how to use the new computer system?
A.
I was hoping you could train me.
B.
Oh, she doesn't use it.
C.
At the 4th Street branch.
Number 31.
Why hasn't Jason been in the office all week?
A.
No, I haven't seen him.
B.
Typically until 6 o'clock or so.
C.
You'll have to ask his manager.
Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between 2 or more people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Tom. Are you still planning to join us when we interview Pim Juntasa on Wednesday? She seems like a really promising candidate.
Yes, you can count on me. I'll be there at 2 p.m. The usual place, right? Meeting room A?
No, actually, someone's already booked meeting room A. So instead, we'll be in the small meeting room on the first floor.
Good to know, thanks. Oh, and I've revised the interview questions. I'll pass out photocopies of them to everyone before Wednesday.
Number 32. What is the conversation mainly about? Number 33. What does the woman say about meeting room A? Number 34. What does the man say he will do before Wednesday? Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I tried to pay for parking at the machine, but it doesn't seem to be working. It won't accept cash my credit card.
Oh, I'm sorry. The machine is currently out of order. There was supposed to be a sign posted about that. But you can pay me here at the booth.
Okay, I entered the parking garage 45 minutes ago, so how much do I owe?
If you've been here under an hour, parking is free, but I still need to validate your parking ticket so you can exit.
Number 35. What is the problem? Number 36. Where is the conversation most likely taking place? Number 37. What does the woman say she must do? Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Steve, you mentioned you wanted to see that new Janet Carmen film. Well, some of us in the department are going to see it tonight.
That sounds great, but I probably won't leave work until around 7. What time are you going?
We were planning on going at 6:30. Sure you can't come to that?
Yeah, I haven't finished this month's sales report yet. Are there any later showings?
Well, there is another one at 9 o'clock, but I don't know if the others want to go that late. I'll talk to them and let you know.
Number 38. What does the woman imply when she says,
some of us in the department are going to see it tonight?
Number 39. Why is the man working late tonight? Number 40. What does the woman offer to do? Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, I'm with Spellman Technologies, and I'm calling to thank you and your company for the great job you did catering for our business luncheon last week.
Oh, don't thank me. Your event was planned by my colleague Nadia. I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you were pleased.
If Nadia's in the office, I'd like to tell her myself.
Actually, she's out today, but I can put you through to her voicemail so that you can leave her a message.
Number 41. Where does the woman most likely work? Number 42. What does the woman mean when she says,
oh, don't thank me?
Number 43. What will the man most likely do next? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, my mobile phone's been very slow and sometimes loses calls, so I'm interested in a new one.
I'd be happy to help you find a new phone. Have you seen the latest smartphones we have on display? We have a few models at excellent prices.
I saw those, but I read on your company website that you have some phones for sale at half price.
We do have several select phones available at half price. However, they're very basic phones. Smartphones like these, on the other hand, have features like web browsing and road navigation that you wouldn't get from a basic mobile phone. Here, let me show you how they work.
Number 44. What problem does the man mention? Number 45. What did the man read online? Number 46. What will the woman do next? Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Are you sure you're going the right way to the conference center? It's taking longer than I expected, and I'm worried we're going to get there on time.
I thought this was the right way, but now I'm not sure. I did have driving directions that came with the conference materials. Too bad I forgot to bring them with me.
I say we'd better stop and find somebody who can help us out. I see a store up ahead. Maybe someone there can tell us which way to go.
Number 47. What is the man concerned about? Number 48. What did the woman forget to do? Number 49. What does the man suggest? Questions 50 through 52 refer to following conversation with 3 speakers.
Hello, may I speak to Min Jae Park? It's about the renovations to Comet Bank. He's the architect, right?
Yes, but may I ask who's calling?
This is Cheryl Reed, the project manager for the Comet Bank renovations. I'm missing the drawings with the measurements for the main entrance, and I'm ordering the doors today.
Okay, I'll put you through to Mr. Park. Please hold.
Thanks.
Hello, Ms. Reed.
Hello, Mr. Park. Could you possibly get me another blueprint? I can't find the drawings for the front entrance.
Certainly, Ms. Reed. It'll take some time to print the plan, though. If you come by my office around 3 o'clock, I'll have it ready for you by then.
Number 50. Who is Mr. Park? Number 51. What problem does Ms. Reed mention? Number 52. What does Mr. Park ask Ms. Reed to do? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, I saw a flyer about your research project on diet and nutrition. Are you still looking for participants for that study?
Yes, we still need about 10 more participants. But in order to take part in the study, you'll have to run, swim, or cycle for at least 2 hours each week. Is that okay?
Yes, but I don't have time to participate during the day because I work until 6 p.m. Is that a problem?
No, that'd be fine. There are only a few appointments we'd need to schedule. Why don't I email you a copy of the consent form? It has a description of the study.
Number 53. What is the purpose of the man's telephone call? Number 54. What does the woman say is required? Number 55. What does the woman offer to send the man? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Peter. This is Tanya Bryant. You helped me find an apartment last year. I was wondering if your agency could help me find a new one in the same neighborhood.
Oh, hi, Tanya. I'd be happy to help. You're currently in the Mount Eldon area, aren't you?
Yes, and I really like it. But I recently set up my own business, designing jewelry and selling it online. So I'd like to find a 2-bedroom apartment. I need to have another room to use as an office.
I have several apartments I could show you. How's your afternoon?
Number 56. Why is the woman calling the man? Number 57. What does the woman say she has done recently? Number 58. Why does the man say,
How's your afternoon?
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Amanda. Do you have a few minutes to discuss the feedback I received on the training seminar I presented to the new engineers last week?
Sure. I heard that the comments were generally very positive. The new hires said your explanations were very clear.
Yes. However, they did mention that it was a lot of information to absorb in a short time. I was thinking that the next time I do this, I'd give them a break halfway through the seminar. What do you think?
That's a good idea. And maybe you could also set aside a half hour at the end so you'll have more time to answer all of the trainees' questions.
Number 59. What has the man recently done? Number 60. What positive feedback does the woman mention? Number 61. What change does the woman recommend? Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
We've chosen an advertising firm to promote the new Colossus tractor we're making. Several of the firm's representatives will be visiting next week, and I've planned for you to give them a tour of the assembly line on Tuesday. Is that okay?
Well, I'm having some of our production equipment serviced right now, so they wouldn't be able to see the assembly line in full operation. The next day, Wednesday, would be better for the tour.
Okay, the advertising reps are planning to leave Wednesday evening, but I think we should be able to squeeze in a tour during the morning. I'll give them a call right now to make sure this time change is okay.
Number 62. What is scheduled for Tuesday? Number 63. Why does the man suggest another day? Number 64. What will the woman probably do next? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and chart.
Hi, Lydia. This is Oliver, your editor at European Travels magazine. Is now a good time to chat?
Sure, I have a minute.
Great. Would you be able to increase the word count for your Exploring Sicily article to 2,000 words?
Okay, there's plenty to cover on the topic, but I have another article due that same day.
Aha, I see that on your assignment chart. Let's extend the deadline for your other assignment by a week. That way you can focus on Sicily.
Thanks, I appreciate it. By the way, I've been compiling some ideas for pieces to write this summer. I'll send them to you later today for feedback.
Number 65. What does the man ask the woman to do? Number 66. Look at the graphic. Which article's deadline will be changed? Number 67. What does the woman say she will send the man? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and graphic.
Customer service, Mark speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Mark. I bought a chair from your store and I was about to assemble it, but I don't think I have all of the parts I need.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you know what you're missing?
Well, I have all the long bolts for the legs, but none of the other bolts for the seat.
Okay, I have some replacement parts here at the store, and I can have the delivery driver drop them off at your house this afternoon. How does that sound?
That'd be great. Thanks.
Number 68. Where does the man most likely work? Number 69. Look at the graphic. What is the woman missing? Number 70. What does the man offer to do? Part 4. Directions. You will hear some talks given by a single speaker. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speaker says in each talk. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The talks will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Ms. Saldana. This is Ricardo Valdez from Wagner's Home Furnishings. I'm calling about the dining table and chairs that you recently bought at our store. It appears that we made a mistake in entering your address into our customer files. When we tried to deliver your items, our truck driver found that the address we had for you didn't exist. When you get a chance, please call back and give us your correct address. The truck's going out again tomorrow morning, so if you call us by 5 p.m., we can deliver the dining set sometime tomorrow.
Number 71. What does the speaker's business sell? Number 72. What information does the speaker request? Number 73. What is scheduled to happen tomorrow? Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, this message is for Mr. Lehman. This is May Lee from Sun Central Pharmacy. I'm calling to let you know that your doctor called in your prescription for allergy pills earlier today. We usually have that medication in stock, but unfortunately, we ran out yesterday. We'll get a new shipment in tomorrow, though. Your prescription will be ready for you to pick up after 2 p.m. Please come by the front desk of the pharmacy when you stop in tomorrow. Thank you and have a good evening.
Number 74. Where does the speaker most likely work? Number 75. What problem does the speaker mention? Number 76. What is the listener instructed to do? Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following broadcast.
And now for the Radio 10 Community Bulletin Board. The Riverdale Garden Club has announced that club members will be hosting the annual garden tour on Saturday and Sunday, May 7th and 8th. The event features tours of several local gardens, which have been designed and planted by club members. Tickets are available for $10 each on the club's website, www.riverdalegardenclub.com. Money raised from the sale of tickets will be used to repair the fountain in Riverdale Park.
Number 77. What type of event is being announced? Number 78. Why should listeners visit a website? Number 79. According to the speaker, why is money being raised? Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Chef Bertrand. This is Shelley calling from the restaurant kitchen. We just got today's fresh produce delivery and I'm a bit concerned. There are quite a few extra vegetables here that aren't on our usual order list, but I don't remember any special events being scheduled this week, and I don't see any listed on the calendar. Did you order anything special? I was going to call the supplier, but I thought I should check with you first. So remember, I need to finish the kitchen inventory this morning, and it's already 10 o'clock. Thanks.
Number 80. Where does the speaker work? Number 81. What problem does the speaker describe? Number 82. What does the woman mean when she says,
I need to finish the kitchen inventory this morning?
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following talk.
Joan Mclean, our guest lecturer tonight, began her distinguished work as an economist right here in New York City. She has long been recognized as an expert on Asian economic development. Companies have come to value her thorough understanding of what it takes to do business in Beijing, Tokyo, and Seoul. Recently, Ms. Mclean has given expert advice on the Chinese market to one of the largest car manufacturers in the world. We're very fortunate that she can speak to us tonight. On behalf of the Dixon Research Institute, I'm pleased to welcome Joan Mclean.
Number 83. What is the purpose of the talk? Number 84. What field does Joan Mclean most likely work in? Number 85. What has Joan Mclean recently done? Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following radio broadcast.
This is Arlene Saunders with the local news. The long-awaited Chiltonville Medical Center opened on Tuesday. The hospital complex reflects the most advanced thinking about medical care. This includes wellness education sessions on nutrition and exercise. An additional fitness facility is scheduled to open in August, which will serve the local population and include rehabilitation services. A hospital spokesperson said the location is easily accessible by public transportation, which visitors said they appreciated. For more information about Chiltonville Medical Center, visit the website at www.chiltonvillemedicalcenter.com.
Number 86. What is the main purpose of the broadcast? Number 87. What edition is planned? Number 88. According to the spokesperson, what did visitors like? Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Hi, everyone. Let's begin the weekly call center staff meeting. First of all, I wanted to let you know that I've just hired 2 additional customer service representatives to help out on the phones. Yes, I know that's not enough. but there isn't much I can do with our budget. Anyway, their first day is next Monday, but before they start, it's important that we revise our training manual. I'm going to assign a section to each one of you. Please go through your section, and if you see anything that has to be corrected, please send me an email with the page number and your comments. I'll review all your suggestions and make a final draft.
Number 89. Who most likely are the listeners? Number 90. What does the woman mean when she says,
Yes, I know that's not enough.
Number 91. What task does the speaker assign to the listeners? Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following announcement and list.
Hello, Priceway grocery shoppers. It's our 5th anniversary and we're celebrating with a special sale this week. You'll find savings on everything from canned goods to fresh fruits and vegetables. And make sure you stop by our bakery where you can find our featured item, fresh baked bread. You won't want to miss it. A full list of discounts for this week is available at the doorway to the store. Thank you for being our loyal customers over the past 5 years. We hope to continue serving you for many years to come.
Number 92. Why is the store having a sale? Number 93. Look at the graphic. What is the discount on the featured product? Number 94. Where is a full list of discounts available? Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following announcement and brochure.
Attention passengers, welcome aboard Trilson Airways Flight 209 with non-stop service to Seattle. At this time, please make sure your bags and personal items are properly stowed in the overhead bins or under the seat ahead of you. Our flight today will be about 6 hours long, and we expect an on-time arrival. We'll be taking off in just a few minutes, so I'd like to remind you that wireless internet access is available on this flight. You can refer to the brochure in your seat back pocket for pricing options. Once our cruising altitude has been reached, flight attendants will come around with our complimentary beverage service.
Number 95. What does the speaker request that passengers do? Number 96. Look at the graphic. How much does internet access cost for the duration of the flight? Number 97. What does the speaker say flight attendants will do later? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and chart.
All right, everyone, here's the breakdown of this year's video game market shares. We're still among the top 4 gaming companies, but we need to pay attention to DTQ's rapid growth. They just surpassed us. We're not that far behind at 17%, but we need to keep up. Our market experts attribute DTQ's expansion to its new business model. DTQ now offers its games for free, with consumers making extra purchases during the game. We think this business approach could also help us attract new users. So in the next quarter, we're going to try it out with some of our existing games to see if we can grow beyond our 17% market share.
Number 98. What industry does the speaker work in? Number 99. Look at the graphic. What company does the speaker work for? Number 100. According to the speaker, what will the company do in the next quarter? This is the end of the listening test. Turn to part 5 in your test book. End of recording.
So. ไปเบรกก่อนแล้วกันนะครับสัก15 นาทีแล้วกัน11 โมงเจอกัน Okay, 11, right? See you at 11. That's it. All right, everybody shall start to learn, right, for half a section for this class. Okay, I'm going to check that you're ready to listen or not. Just type yes if you're ready to study, okay? So we can start from the passport test first, just because I think it's a little bit challenging or difficult here. Good. So let's get start for the first questions here. Yeah, for this one. So question number one, right? So look at it carefully. They are revised by statutory blah 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 committees, right? Same thing plus committees here, adjective plus noun, is that right? And then who hear any objections by ratepayers against their evaluations? Evaluations, okay, evaluation committees, assessment committees, judgment committees, or even estimation committees. So here it's all about like revise, something changed, right? Something changed from the committee. So a committee would be the keyword here. And when we look at the possible choices here, it's quite the same. So we can cross the, proper meaning first, judgment here, or estimation. I don't think that it could fit for committees here. We can cross C and D. So you have to wait between the two, evaluation committee or assessment committees here. The answer we go for B boy. Everyone type B for me, please. That's it. Below, brave. So Edmond. All right, good. So next question, the evidence data derived from changes in the language is more difficult to formulate, and the inquiry calls for the most diligent use of scientific method and blah 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 judgment. So here we can see scientific method and something judgment. So what we need to do is that the adjective here must describe judgment, and it must be correlated to the scientific method, right? Scientific method, let's say, it's all about logic or reasonable, is that right? Critical judgment, important judgment, analytical judgment, interpretative judgment, or even expository judgment. So what you need to do is that cross what is wrong first. I guess that the dot here is not that fit for this blank, just because expository is all about transition or change something, right? Interpretative judgment, interpretative analysis would be like that. Analytical thinking. So the answer we go for critical judgment here, just because we need an important one, right? Important judgment, critical judgment here. Everyone type A for me, please. Moving to next question here. Elected to the Legislative Assembly, became noted for his independence and his plus now, and his ability in finance. Independent, freedom, right? Freedom, his something, and his ability in finance. A, righteousness. What is that actually? Okay, integrity, dignity, morality, ethical, right? Okay, and then honesty, truth or something truth here. His something, and ability in finance. What is that actually? Elected to the Legislative Assembly, became noted, became prominent for his independence, his freedom of speech, his loyalty, what is that? Honesty would be the close one, right? Integrity, right? So let's say like righteousness here, integrity, we can describe something. It's not that a person, I can say, yeah. And morality, it's all about like ethical here. But here it's all about independence and finance. So the answer we go for D dot here. Everyone type D for me, please, just because it talks about person. That's it. Good. Yeah, moving to next question. To be accepted to this program, student must excel. Excel, practice hard, right? The skill as well as show leadership potential. To be accepted to this program, student must have something here. And show leadership potential. So it talks about student and academic, right? Context. So here, erudite is okay. Scholastic meaning that researcher, is that right? And then intellectual, brain. Academically, formal academic achievement here. It talks about students, so we need to choose just only D dot here. Everyone type D, DD property, D come on, DD. Moving to next one, make sure the reference where you found any information to avoid something here. So let's say like go from this context, right? Make sure reference where you can find must be avoid something. So here we need something negative in terms of meaning here. Accusations, infringement, plagiarism, appropriation. So we can cross the dot here first, just because we need negative connotation. Accusation, it talks about like you reject something. Reject and reject. So it's not that fit here. Cross A. Infringement, also the same, right? Reject to reject. And the answer will go for plagiarism just because we don't need to have something similar or plagiarism here. Everyone type C for me, please. You can review, recall, and remember. It's okay, just because it's a little bit challenging here. Yep. It may therefore be regarded as an blah, 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 as an something of the band, possibly produced by the increased intensity of the light. Intensity of the light, meaning is positive, right? So which means that this one would be positive too. Development, intensification, expansion, and then increment. What you need to do is that just guessing the meaning in context here. It may therefore be regarded as an blah, blah, blah of this band, possibly produced by the increased intensity of the light. Development, city development, that's it. Intensification, boosting something to be better, is that right? An expansion, city expansion here. Increment also increasing, but it should go for, proportion here. Low and high. So the answer will go for B boy. Everyone type B for me, please. That's it. All right. Next, moving to next one. I can say that he is friendly to Stephen. Friendly here, positive, right? But not and blah, blah, blah. Partisan. Yeah. A group of people here. Indiscriminate. Discriminate meaning that look down, right? So if you put indiscriminate meaning that he's not doing that. That's it. Uncritical. Arbitrary ordering or arrangement. Unsystematic. It's not that fit for a people here just because it talks about personality trait. So we can cross B, cross C, and cross D dot here. The answer will go for A. Type A for me, please. Next, draw a conclusion or make a statement about blah, blah, blah. That is more general than it justified. Means something here. Postulate. Draw a conclusion, make a statement about is more general. This one would be okay, right? General and justify, give a reason why. Postulate, hypothesis, philosophy, overgeneralize. Let's say like what we need here, justify, give a reason why, explain for more. So the answer we go for deduct here just because it fits for this context. So we need something more and more general, more and more reasonable here. Over generalized would be the key. Deduct, please. Type D for me, please. And the rest you can find out the meaning and context again, but the answer we go for deduct have that. Moving to two more question here. After losing his fortune, he became homeless and lived a life of something. Homeless, negative meaning here. So this one would be negative too. It's okay. Indignity, humiliation, abasement and degradation. So the meaning is quite the same, right? After losing his fortune, he is unlucky and he became homeless, and he will become something bad here. Indignity, you can cross it. Humiliation, cross it. Abasement, cross it. And the answer we go for deduct here just because the meaning is negative one. That's it. DD. And the last question for today, D something of the Old Testament blah, 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 religions, right? Stand upon blah, 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 which integrated in archaic manual ritual, ethical and civil enactments. A, singularity. Singularities contradict with combine, just because when it comes to talk about combine or combination, meaning that you need to mixture something here, right? Uniqueness, combinations, okay? Anotherness, just only single one. Cross A, cross C. Unlikeness, I don't think that fit for this context. So the answer we go for B-boy, uniqueness, that's it. All right, are you okay? With passport test, it's all about difficult one, I guess. So what you need to do is that recall, review, and then remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10. That's it. And this one would be like a key answer here. You can recall if you wish to do so. Move. Okay. Reading comprehension here. Okay, let's get start from a reading comprehension. What I want from you is that you have to skim and scan from this context first. I can say that we can do the practice test together, but it's a little bit detailed, right? Okay, so first of all, what you need to do is that just using skimming and scanning first. Okay, I'm going to let you do together. Blowing in the wind. So the keyword here is all about wind, right? Everyone type wind for me, please. Keyword first. So what you need to do is that skim and scan. Skimming is all about find the important word here. But scanning, you have to phrase a sentence and try to understand the main idea. Scientists at the International Meteorological Society report that the jet stream over North America is further north than it normally would be in this time of the year. Report, jet stream. Just report. It's all about like announcement here. Everyone type report for me, please. Report, okay? That is bad news for farmers and city water department. The drought affecting much of the central United States and predicted to continue. Drought one would be a key. So report something here and it's related to drought one. That's it. Moving to next paragraph, attributed to strong EINO, blah, 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 right? Wind patterns have changed dramatically since early summer. Some areas are reporting a second straight month of drought, taxing local water supplies, lack of rain before the late summer, harvest could lead to the lowest grain production. So the context here is all about lack of rain. Is there any rain or no rain? it has, but it's just a little, right? So we can see like no rain, no grain. Can you type it? No rain first and then no grain here. No pain. No pain, right? Okay, so you can see like lack of rain before the late summer harvest could lead to lowest grain. So meaning that if there is no rain, there is no grain here production in more than a decade. Local authority have empty swimming pools and restricted lawn watering a car, blah, blah, blah. Midway's blistering this driving electricity consumption and some official fear burnout. I'm sorry, what is that? Okay. So I can say that it's all about negative one. Is that right? Can you type negative for me, please? It's all about negative, right? Cause is negative and then the consequences will be negative too. That's it. Scientists do not expect changes on the jet stream soon through node blah, 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 right? Was even worse. During it, parts of Australia and Europe experienced their longest draw and blah, blah, blah in the summer temperature. So you don't have to read every line, but you have to jump between the two. I mean, like, if it's not that important information, you can just skim and scan, okay? Experience the longest drought over and blah, blah, but dramatic show how the whole world is interconnected. So this one is a kind of like it affects worldwide, is that right? Cause and effect of the something changed here. It's all about wind, that's it. All right, moving to next one, memorandum here to Kelvin. Just skim and scan first because it is important for all of you. Right, to Kelvin from Elizabeth, subject future market. Future market would be the keyword here. Everyone type market for me, please. Market one, that's it. Kevin, I just read an article about the effect of AI on a year rate and then current drought. It sounds as thought this year's summer fall harvest of grain could be severely affected. This one a negative or positive one? So everyone type negative to me again. So because just you have to understand the context first. So actually the possibility of the context are threefold. The first one is that negative one. Second is positive one or even neutral one. So here it's all about negative, right? That's it. It is important to tell our clients that now is a good time, but future centigrade and corn. It's a good time too, but future, what is that actually? Maybe we can skip it first. Okay. The spike of electricity consumption will probably not last very long as a cooler temperatures will soon arrive. I would not recommend investing in power companies. I checked electricity consumption in Australia and Europe during the last severe. Would not recommend, right? And the boost of energy bills was temporary. However, we should pause a buy order in a cereal grains and corn in the Chicago market. So here the context is, contradict or opposite one, right? Not recommend, but pause a buy order into the Chicago market here. Okay, so you can see like what you need to highlight is that the transition here, just because it can lead you to understand the context properly. Now, shall we move to do the question type? The first question is that what are the main idea from the article A? Formation of unusual, appearance of new jet stream, importance of conserving all natural resources, or current energy effect on the US drought. It talks about effect and drought one, right? Everyone type D dot here. That's it. And then what is the apparent relationship between jet stream and rain? A, rain occurs in the absence of jet stream. B-boy rain causes jet stream to form, and jet stream cause an year which produce rain, and then jet stream carry rain clouds. What is that actually? You have to recheck again. Where is jet stream? That the jet stream over another area is referred to north, and another would be in this time of year. That is a bad news for farmers. That's it. Okay, so -1, right? Cause and then show. I think we can cross the wrong choices first. I don't think that B-boy is okay, right? Cross it. And I think for C, cat is not good too. Just because it's not that produce rain. Is that right? Yep. And then jet stream carry rain cloud is okay here. What is the apparent relationship between jet stream and rain? So would be like a contradict to each other. I can say that A would be the answer. Everyone type A for me, please. A. That's it. Very difficult and very challenging here. What are the local authorities of the Midwest doing about the drought? A, placing a tax on the use of water, discouraging excessive use of water, starting a meteorological society, or even moving jet stream further south. A, cross it, discouraging excessive use of water, meteorological society, and then moving jet stream further south. So we have to check the the detail in the context, right? So it talks about like they're gonna have lack of water. Is that right? So meaning that we have to recommend other people to not using the water here. So the answer we go for B-boy. Everyone type B for me, please. That's it. And what is likely Mr. English job? Why this is not that good here? Financial analysis, meteorologist, farmer, electrical engineering. Financial analyst, just because it talks about business here, right? Meteorologist is all about a report here. Farmer is not that fit for this context, or even electrical engineer. Everyone type A for me, please. That's it. And the last question for today, before we go to the vocabulary test. So what does Mr. English recommend? A, Kevin start to conserve water. A client invests in power stations. Her company posts by order, and then Kevin moved to Australia. So what we see from the context is that just post by order to the different places. Is that right? So the answer will go for C, cut here. Type C for me, please. That's it. ปวดหัวแล้วนะฮะ vocab ดีกว่านะฮะ skip it then and then try to do your homework here. Now shall we move to the okay, vocabulary 12.1 here. Dependable, reliable, authoritative, trustworthy, acquiescent, right? Compliant, amenable, accommodating, competitive, and ambitious, right? Responsible for your number here, and just type 2 synonym here. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, good. Just responsible for your number here and then try at least two synonym here. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to ask for a group presentations that you have to save or keep this kind of vocabulary that everyone generate to each other. Yeah. Let me check. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. So 23 students done for the first vocabulary here, 12.1. So I need to done for 12.1. And shall we move to the next one? Is that this one? Reflection, deliberation, consideration, contemplation, coordination, collaboration, partnership, cooperation, addition, and amplification. Again, just responsible for your number and type 2 synonym. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so now we are typing for 12.2, right? 2 synonyms, and we can do it together. Active participation here. It's okay, let me check, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. It's the same, right? 23 students done for 12.2. So we need to put done. That's it. Moving to the last section here. Malnourishment, deficiency, malnutrition, starvation, exceptionally, unexpectedly, particularly, extraordinarily, artificial, and synthetic. That's it. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, ready to go for before we go, right? Let me check, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26 students. Thank you so much. Active participation here. Just done, right? Done for 12.3. That's it. Before we go, so here it's all about let's say phrasal verb, right? Or two-word verb that you have to understand first, meaning shift, and then what you need to do is that just create a meaningful sentence here. The first one is that get down, figure out, to work something out, make it happen here, to point out, to clarify, to explain, to bring up, go on, right? To go on, to carry on. So 5, 6, 7 would be the same meaning here. To come across, happen, encounter, experience here. Make up, Make up it, generate something to be better and fill out here. Right, just responsible for your number here. Research a bit to make your own understanding and more clarification. And then just write your own version here. Create a meaningful sentence. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, once you're done, I have to say that feel free to leave from the Zoom. If you have any question, feel free to ask, feel free to share. Yep. Nah. So for your final exam, right, I'm going to say that the listening section is a 100 item for four part. Okay, part 1 to conversation and talk, right? But for a reading exam, I just pick only a reading comprehension, 75 items, right? So it count for, just only reading comprehension here. That's it.มีคำถามทำได้นะครับจะปิดคลาสแล้วพิมพ์เข้ามาเลยครับพิมพ์เสร็จปุ๊บ ก็กินข้าวดีกว่ากินข้าวไหมไม่รู้เหมือนกันนะครับ
อาจารย์คะ
ครับผม
เกี่ยวกับสไลด์ที่พรีเซนต์วันนี้ค่ะต้องส่งแบบเต็มจำนวนให้เลยไหมคะแบบที่มีคำตอบด้วยหรือว่าเอาแค่คำถามค่ะ
ส่งตัวที่เราพรีเซนต์นะครับตัวสไลด์ใช่ตัวที่เราพรีเซนต์ใช่ครับโอเค
ค่ะ
ครับผม All right, you can type and then we can leave and finish together. Yep. All right, I think it's done, right? And I have to finish a class just early this and see you next week. Bye-bye.